You ever wonder why at different times in your life it feels like something's missing? Like what's the whole purpose of life? Or your life feels dull, or you're bored, or there just isn't the magic and the happiness and the joy that you might have wanted or had. It's amazing to me how clear and deep this understanding goes when you're willing to hear deep from within your heart and your soul what's going on. And it's the hero's journey, the prodigal son. When we are young and we're born, there's a period of our life where we're not our ego, our separate self, our belief that we're a body. We just exist as our soul, as spirit. And it's so complete and beautiful and whole. And all you have to do is spend time with a little baby, and they live in that. We lived as the soul. We lived as pure awareness, fascinated with what's this. The baby doesn't even know that the hand is somehow connected with the body, because it's not the body. It's pure alive energy, awareness, spirit. That's what we come into form, and then we eventually get lost. Well, I got a chance to hang out with an entity for 5 years, every single day. He was what's called a bodhisattva. In other words, a spirit that chooses to come back into this lifetime and not completely forget itself as spirit. And this came in the form of my son Tanner. He had never forgotten who he was and lived so completely free. And he would say things like, "All people love me." Matter of fact, because he didn't have a fixed identity as I'm Tanner, this body. He just was completely present and completely at peace all the time. I mean, in the dentist chair, being yelled at by a relative, he never lost that sense of self that we all have lost in one form or another. And what's beautiful is when we're ready to experience what we are as spirit, as soul, as awareness, we begin to waken up to what we've always been, which is pure energy, pure life force energy. And all of this is a specifically designed matrix so that we can experience what it's like to be separate from God, our source, what we really are. And what's beautiful is when we are ready, we can awaken back into that natural state of presence. And it's the most beautiful experience in the world, because the soul, what we are, pure awareness, is not touched by any of the dreams of death and pain and suffering that the body identity, the ego, has become so immersed in. The infinite intelligence created this possibility for us to experience the matrix, which is I'm a body, I'm physical, birth and death, disease, pain, lack, limitation. All of those things are so solid and real, and that's who we are. And that's what the matrix is. That's what this world is, the material world. It's designed by infinite intelligence for us to have the experience that we somehow left what we are, the infinite. And what's beautiful about it is as we start to slow down, to relax, and to know that we are this physical body as an avatar, as a player in this game in the matrix, we begin to expand and to see that it's beautifully designed for us to experience what it's like in the amusement park, in prison, in this game, this virtual reality game that we've created. And what's so incredible is that at any moment, we have the chance to remember who we are as an infinite being of light. And now to go back into this matrix, to be completely in our body and have all of these feelings and thoughts and sensations and fears and ecstasy and pain, all of that, at the same time knowing that what we are is never touched by any of it. It's not. And it's not like anything else that we've ever experienced, except for when we were a baby or a small child experiencing the innocence and the beauty of being alive. Spend some time with a baby or a puppy dog or a dolphin or a tree, and you'll feel that absolutely expanded, vital, alive energy. That's what we are. We're pure life force energy animating a body, and it's so fucking beautiful.